So here is the steak. I put butter and herbs on it and seasonings, and I might have screwed it up. So if you are doing meal planning for financial, reasons or for health reasons, the key is planning. You don't have to be a chef. Let me tell you, asparagus and ribeye is something that, here's my ribeyes thawing, because it was in the freezer yesterday, but these things are things that I would only eat at steakhouses back in the day, paying $50, upwards of $50 for a steak, potato, and some asparagus, and there's really nothing to it. Basically all I'm doing is I'm cutting the asparagus. Like, all you need to do is cut the ends of them, and then put some oil in and put whatever seasonings that you like. That's it. I'm trying to cut a bunch at once, so I guess you could do it like one by one, like a normal person. So once you cut them, it'll look like this, right? You want to cut the ends off, and then the other side will look like this. And then it's so easy. Oh, this is not going to be big enough. Hold on. This is going to become handy. So I got like a little pan here. The only thing I want to do is, since I don't have olive oil right now, I'm just going to spray it with avocado oil, or them. And then I'm going to put some pepper. Be generous with the seasoning. You could do it as simple as pepper and salt. Let me see what else I have. I have this Italian seasoning. This guy. I'm gonna add some of that. I smell like rosemary in there in that Italian seasoning. And then I'm going to add onion powder. I don't think so. I have garlic powder, and then I have ground ginger, parsley. I think I'm just gonna add a little bit of garlic powder and then some salt. And that's it. I got my natural salt, which I'm trying to use up. I would be more of a pink salt person. But look, and this is how they look. All seasoned up. It's kind of hard to tell. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in the fryer, and then we'll be all done. Then what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to season my meat. That way, when I get off of work, because I work from home in a couple hours, my meat will be ready to be cooked. I'm going to season this and put it in the fridge, because I've had it sitting out here for like an hour, and I can feel it's thawed. Now, I'm not a chef, I'm not a professional, and this is maybe the second time that I've made a steak, and the first time I failed because I didn't know that it's really easy to overcook them. And I'm using like really big pieces of meat, but they might get smaller when I cook them. I don't know. It's supposed to be one for me, one for my daughter. We'll see how it works. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? So my plan was to put butter on them, and then some herbs, and then like a bunch of seasoning, basically. So here we go. I got them. So I did the veggies first, obviously, because cross-contamination, and then now I did the meat. The meat. So I'm gonna put some butter. Oh. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna melt this butter. I don't think I'm gonna be using butter later on, but so I have melted some butter, or started to melt some butter. And I'm gonna throw my pepper. Throw a little bit of paprika in there. Some minced onion. Yep, minced onion. That's another thing. When you have a lot of spices, you can make a lot of things with the different spices. I will put some parsley in it, like a little bit. And then, some salt. And then I will put a little bit of garlic. Where's my garlic? I think I have it up here. Oh, yeah, this is my garlic right here. So I'm gonna like mix it all up. And then let me show you. So it looks like this. I know it doesn't look pretty, but I think it's gonna turn out great. I'm gonna let it just sit there and melt for a little bit. And then I'm just gonna like put it on the meat with like a brush like this. And then I'm gonna put it back in this container and put it in the fridge, and then I'll cook it later. And then I got my asparagus here. Look, you can see better now how it looks all seasoned up. I'm just gonna put that in the air fryer. And then I am already cooking the potato. I did the trick where you cut it in half, you cut the peel in half, and it'll like, the peel will come off really fast once it's done. So I'm gonna go back to work for a little bit here, and I will be right back. Not good. We'll see. My pan is about ready. Just waiting for that water to. So here is the steak. I put butter and herbs on it and seasonings, and I might have screwed it up, but we'll find out. Gosh, why is that thing gonna go away? Okay. So I'm gonna put some avocado oil because I don't have olive oil. And we're gonna put those steaks in here. I need to make both of them at the same time. I'll put a timer for 2 minutes. Actually, even though I screwed it up, it still looks like it's gonna be pretty good. Only got a few seconds. Alright, so I think that it looks great. I'm gonna turn off the thing, and I'm going to put the butter in it like everyone does. And just baste it in the butter. You want to hold it? Here it is, nice and juicy. Alright, so We don't want it to dry up. Ah! Okay, you can stop recording. Okay, so this is the final look. It looks awesome. If you like medium steak. I'm gonna cut a piece. See how it looks on the inside. I think that, oh man, it looks perfect. Look at that guy. Beautiful. Man, it's so good. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Here it is. This is how much I spent on beans. My meal today is going to be sopes. With $2.42, I could have probably got 2 small cans of beans, which would amount to way less than what I have here, which is a full pot of beans. This is my Instapot that I have taken out of the Instapot, and then I put it on the stove because I'm going to refry some of these beans. This is so easy. You don't know how easy it is. You just put the beans, you put water, and you put salt, and then you're going to cook them in your Instapot within less than 2 hours, I would say. Yeah, it's been like 2 hours. I have beans that are cooked and that they're falling apart, which is awesome because it's just the way I want beans to be. Because if I touch the beans, it falls apart, and that's exactly what we want. And so what I'm doing here is now I'm just gonna refry them. So some oil, and fry an onion in the oil. That's all you need to do. Oh, I should have taken the skin off of that onion. You don't need to be a 5-star chef for this, and you save money. I'm making green salsa with just jalapenos, and the reason why I'm doing it like that is because 1, it's super tasty. 2, it's a little spicy. If you don't put tomatoes in there, number 3, your salsa will last you a long time. It will last you probably 2 weeks. Whereas if you put tomatoes on the salsa, it's tasty and everything. I'm not saying it's not tasty if you put tomatoes in it, but your salsa will probably last a week tops, even if it's in the fridge. It'll just start to go bad. I'm not sure why that is. It's probably because of the tomatoes, obviously. But I'm not using regular oil. I'm using avocado oil. So I'm frying up my onion here, and then the only thing I have to do at this point is take these cooked beans. So $2.42, and I'm gonna have enough to make the meal for today, which is going to be for 3 people, for me, my daughter, and my son, who's I'm saving him. I'm making him some sopes later on. But look at how many beans that is. That is probably what you would get in a can, probably a little bit less than this. I would say like 2.5 cups maybe of beans in a can, in 2 cans. A little bit more than a cup of beans per can. This would have been your $2 right there. And all it takes is just planning. Look at how many beans I have left. I have about half the pot here. And I want these to be a little dry, so I'm not going to put that much caldo in them, that much broth. The only thing I'm going to do now is I'm just going to smash them and let them simmer. What I'm saying here is that these are super cooked. That's why I love my Instapot. But you don't need an Instapot to do this. If you see when I touch it, it just falls apart. So that's exactly how you want beans. You want beans to be falling apart, because that way you can just refry them really easily. So I got this, and then I got sour cream and cheese and lettuce for my sopes. And then the other thing that you need to make sopes is, of course, the masa. And I built this this meal because I knew that I have masa. I have a lot of masa that I need to use up in my pantry. I have 2 full bags that haven't even been opened. But that's how easy it is to make beans, you guys. If you're making like Mexican family meal night and you're buying those canned beans, let me tell you that you can be saving money right there. It's the little things that count. I'm gonna taste them for salt, and if they need salt, I will put salt on them. I didn't take that much of my smashing, as you saw, because these beans are already falling apart. I just want to show you that if you make big batches of food, what you can do is use the amount you're going to use for the 1 meal, and then freeze the rest. So what I'm going to do is when these beans cool down, I'm going to put them in Ziploc bags. And then I'm going to probably divide them into 4 Ziploc bags. And then 1 bag I could use for each meal. So I can make 5 meals with these $2 and what was it? 42 cents. $2.42. I can make 4 more meals with this. And that is how you stretch your dollar. Also, I'm already hungry, and yesterday I boiled some eggs for a quick snack. So I'm gonna eat just 1, because if I eat 2, I won't be hungry for later for my sopes. And I'm really looking forward to eating my sopes. So good. My meal. So yesterday after I ate that steak, I did not eat anything. I was pretty stuffed, obviously. That ribeye. I had some tea in the evening. That's it. I was pretty full. Today I had 1 boiled egg as my little snack, pre-lunch snack, and this is probably gonna be my only meal today. I just wanted to show you, if you're Mexican, you know that this is a sope. If you're not, I'm gonna show you. So basically, it's like a handmade tortilla, and then we make an edge on it, and then we put beans. And I like to fry mine, but I fry mine with avocado oil. So it is crunchy. Like you can see it at the bottom here. It looks so yummy. And then I put beans, and then I put sour cream and fresh cheese that I got at Winco yesterday. From that grocery run I showed you. I put a little bit of chopped onions. You can't see them. And then I put some green salsa, and then I put some lettuce. Chopped lettuce that I bought that I didn't buy shredded. Which is way cheaper than to chop it off yourself. But, I mean, this is gonna be so good. I mean, if you make stuff that's, like, tasty and, it has everything you need in here, fiber, some cheese, some lettuce. I could go and put some tomato slices. Well, actually, I'm gonna do that because, you know, I need a little bit more veggies in here, so I'm gonna do that. So there it is. Tell me that doesn't look good. That is scrumptious. It's gonna be so good. So bon appetit. Later on, I might have my yogurt, but I don't think I'm gonna have the other yogurt that I got. But I will probably have some cantaloupe, and then I might have, for something sweet, and I might have one of my bell peppers as a snack. So let's stay tuned here. Stay with me. It is Wednesday, April 30th. So still eating meals off of my Winco run from Monday night. It can be done. It just takes some planning, and you end up eating really good, really yummy stuff that's probably healthier than getting takeout or fast food. But before I start eating, I wanted to show you real quickly my salsa, my green salsa. All it is jalapenos. I boiled them. I blended them with onion and garlic and salt, and this salsa came out so good. So like I said, you don't need to be a chef to make tasty meals.